I can't stand this woman. She gives us some of the most anti-black, biased, pro-Democrat, pro-white man, even though she claims she hates the white man takes. Not to mention now she's balding. So, yeah, man, these freaking progressive socialists, these progressive Democrats, they act like, cause during the whole Trump presidency, everyone was calling him a fascist, everyone was calling him Hitler. But then when you actually ask people, uh, do they know the definition of fascism? They say, yeah, it's the things that Trump is doing. So, guys, it just goes to show that people don't actually know what fascism actually is. When Joe Biden was actually pushing some policies that was actual fascist policies, like getting the military to work in private companies to push out quote unquote vaccinations. That was a fascist policy. Is a merger between corporate and state. But in this video, is Joy Reid calling Trump a socialist? Because that's exactly what I'm seeing right here. Because Joy Reid may be calling Trump a socialist, which, pray tell, Hitler was a socialist. The Nazis were socialists.
Y'all just tell me who the nominee is going to be. Let me know when you guys are finished fighting amongst yourselves who I got to vote for in November to keep Hitler out the White House. That's
So again, here we go again. Comparing Trump to Hitler. Trump never did anything atrocious as Hitler did. But, anything that the Democrats hate is apparently Nazism. So, apparently the Democrats don't want socialism.
That's all I want to know. Who I got to vote for to keep Hitler out the White House. Y'all do your thing. Play.
And again, this is that brain dead take. Anything we don't like is apparently Hitler. This goes to show they have no actual argument here.
In traffic, all you want in front of these Republicans, acting a fool in front of these people instead of privately declaring your stuff. But don't text me no more, because I'm not taking no more of these texts.
Who cares? Who cares what you think? You're paid shill. Who cares?
Just let me know when you guys are finished figuring it out, Democrats, because I know y'all the freak out people. Go ahead and freak out.
You're also one of them because you're pro-Democrat. Anything the Democrat does, you bend over backwards for them. The Democrats called Trump Hitler because they wanted him to lose against, who was it? Bernie Sanders? The first time, Hillary Clinton? Yeah. When Hillary Clinton lost, y'all still crying and moaning, talking about it was illegitimate, even though he won the electoral vote, which is why y'all want to take away the popular vote. But when y'all do that, a lot of people is gonna be a lot more pissed off because this is one of the reasons why a lot of people do not like democracy. You're gonna have this majority of the population tell me how the hell I should run my life. I'm all for liberty, okay? I'm all for telling the government to leave us the fuck alone. But apparently we can't have that because authoritarianism is the only way to survive.
Have your conversation, and then let me know who I got to vote for to keep Hitler out the White House.
Again, she keeps saying Hitler. So again, because anybody knows that Hitler was a socialist, a national socialist.
Then I'm done. Oh, and by the way, if it's Biden in a coma, I'm gonna vote for Biden in a coma. I don't even really particularly like the guy. A lot of
lying.
his policy, don't like him.
But you still dick ride for him. You still dick ride for him. You just said you don't like Biden, you don't like his policies, but you say if he was in a coma, you still vote for him. Reid, I know you're on this freaking vote blue no matter who BS. Even if the policies are severely against black people, which they are. You gotta be a lot more smarter than this. Stop listening to these fake ass pro-black individuals. And you, Joy Reid, you're fake pro-black.
He's not Donald Trump, right?
Again, vote blue no matter who. Even if Trump gave a policy that significantly benefiting black folk, not saying it's going to happen, but if he did, just like that $1 billion platinum plan that he did, black people, people like you, just this alone, you look crazy as hell. Just that one policy alone that he was proposing got him a lot of black votes. You're saying, oh, it's pandering. It's he's just lying to y'all like the Democrats have been doing to black folk for years.
Yeah. Hitler, White House, we keeping him out. Keeping Project 2025 out. That's all I care about. Up and down the ballot, from the rooter to the tutor. School board, all the way up to White House and everything in between. Governors, members of Congress. I'm just going to vote all the way down to keep these people out.
Again, Joy Reid, I'm gonna ask you individually. Do you even know who Hitler was, and what his policies was? Do you know like what he was actually promoting? I'm gonna ask her this. I know she's not gonna watch this video because my channel is not that big enough. But I'm gonna ask anybody who actually says Trump is Hitler. So Hitler was for welfare. He was for government-funded schools. He was for getting rid of privatization. All that. Trump wants to keep that. But apparently he's Hitler.
The Project 2025 thing is the whole Republican Party. At this point,
it is not. You're lying to yourself.
It's not about Biden. It
is about Biden.
It's not about him. It's above me now. There's a Best Western next door. It is about keeping Donald Trump and his Project 2025 friends out of power.
Bro, even Trump came out and said he has no idea what this Project 2025 even is. So, Joy Reid, I want anybody to actually give like some actual policies that Trump is proposing that's apparently bad, and say why he's to be kept out of office.
That's it for me, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think. And another thing.
Oh God, she's still talking.
Oh, it's got another thing. You guys do know that in 2020, y'all Democrats had choices of young people. You had a young LGBTQ guy.
Nope.
Mayor Pete.
Nope.
You had a Latino.
Nope.
You had Kamala Harris.
Black woman hate Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris barely even got 2% of the vote. You really want to put and speaking of Kamala, what the hell is she right now? What the hell is she? Y'all hated Kamala Harris when she was running for presidency. She was barely even in the top 3 or top 4. Now all of a sudden she's VP. All of a sudden y'all dick riding the chick, and she's one of the most unfavorable VPs of all time. She is literally doing nothing. She's just in that freaking White House, just chilling, probably drinking some margaritas or something. Black woman, black man ain't feeling Kamala Harris because she's fake. Not to mention she put policies in forth in California that imprison black men for non-violent crimes. So you're advocating for a prosecutor who put black men in jail for non-violent crimes. That's you. That's Joy Reid. That's anybody who's pro whatever the hell this is, man.
You had Liz Warren. You had all
Elizabeth Warren, really? That fake Native American? I'm actually part Native American. We don't claim that chick as a Native American.
These choices that were all younger than Biden, fresher and newer than Biden.
And stupider.
And you know who y'all picked to be the president and the nominee? Joe Biden.
And you was going along with it like your paid shields told you to.
He beat all the young people. So, yes, we have a gerontocracy problem on the Democratic side. Way too many of these oldie goldies that don't seem to want to sit down and retire. But when given the choice between the young and fresh and Joe Biden, y'all picked Joe Biden. That was what you picked.
And you say, but you still dick riding him though. You still say, oh, he's a much more better option than a lot of these other people out here. So, and not to mention every time that he does something, your masses is telling you to go out and promote the guy, and you're still doing it.
So he's in there because Democrats actually picked him in the first place.
So did you.
So just keep that in mind, that you've been given options in the past, and this is what you picked. And nobody stepped up to choose to run against him in the primary. So once again,
Bernie Sanders did, and they kicked him to the boot. Bernie Sanders was literally right there, and y'all kicked him to the boot. What the hell are you talking about? Nobody ran against him in the primaries.
Democrats went out and voted and picked. If you try to undo that choice, like 57 million some odd Democrats.
And not to mention, the reason people picked Joe Biden over anybody is because he was Barack Obama's VP. That's literally it. That's literally it.
Democrats voted in these primaries. So what are you going to do? You're going to just tell them, F off, we're going to pick somebody different that's not him? Or Kamala Harris, who was on that ticket too?
Kamala Harris is a illegitimate VP. She called Biden a racist, and Joe Biden said the only reason he picked Kamala Harris is because she's basically a token. She's basically a token. Why is it that being a token nowadays is apparently praised? Because they want to be more inclusive. They want to be more diverse. She's literally a diverse hire. She didn't get that freaking vice presidency because she's actually good. People in freaking California called her out. The people who she actually locked up, the black man that she locked up, called her out for her crazy policies that put black men in jail for a long time, mind you. Something that she admitted that she did in college, in jail for a long time.
Those ballots, that's not democracy.
Your democracy is a farce.
This choice has been made. And so again, unless he decides to walk away, this is your choice. It's like when you go to a wedding. You got chicken or fish.
No, mate, what if you're a vegetarian? Is that not an option no more? So a third option. See, this is my problem with this. Apparently, you got people like this that believe a third option isn't possible. This is the problem with the two-party system, where people like Joy Reid, Joy Reid, Don Lemon, those people over there at Fox News, you can't pick no other party besides either Democrats or Republicans. You can't pick a Libertarian. You can't pick the independent brackets. You can't pick any of those. You can only pick between the red party and the blue party. You can't pick the yellow party or the green party. The green party is just a socialist party. I would not recommend anybody vote for that crap. And you got the independent party. This is the problem when people just think, oh, it's only two options. If you don't vote for these two options, you apparently hate yourself or you hate the people around you. The whole, I remember I got into a kind of debate with a socialist some time back where he said, why would you not want to work with your fellow man? It pertains to these socialist policies that would work. These fellow men are voting for things that's against me and the things that I believe. Why would I vote for a higher tax bracket? Why would I vote for a much more police state? Why would I vote for a much more bigger government when the government is already too big as it is? Why would I vote for a higher government debt? We are already $30 trillion plus in debt, and it's going to affect me. It's going to affect you, your future children, your future grandchildren, your future great grandchildren, and this is what we at right now. This is the problem where people truly believe that the two-party system is the only option when it pertains to voting, and there's no third option right there.
You can eat chicken or fish or just be hungry.
Or you could be a vegetarian. It could be that. See, third option right there. There's only two options, and she gave you can only eat meat. You can't be a vegetarian.
Or like when I was growing up in my house, it's what mom made for dinner, or go to bed. Is it choices? You don't always get choices in your love. You get what mom made.
And choices in life also comes with a third choice. It comes with a third choice, Reid. If you was actually intelligent enough, you would actually know that. If you wasn't on this fake ass pro-black BS that you are, because it's just fake pro-black. Because at the end of the day, you're voting for the white man. You're voting for your masters.
Made for dinner, or take your ass to bed. And in this case, it's either what mom made for dinner, or Hitler.
She really thinks she's getting a W here. Again, how can you even compare Hitler and Trump together? Like, I'm legitimately want to know, anybody who probably agrees with Joy Reid, I want to know how you compare Hitler with freaking Trump. Hitler did some very atrocious things in history that basically genocide. But Trump didn't do any of that, but apparently he's Hitler. Again, I'm not voting for freaking Trump unless he actually brings forth some policies that I can actually see that actually benefit the American people or benefit me. I'm not going to be here and say like, oh, I don't like him because people say he's Hitler. That's some closed-minded BS that freaking leftist, socialist, Marxist like herself here is saying, because she has no actual legitimate argument here.
I'm voting for whoever ain't Hitler, and it ain't him. And I'm going all the way down that ballot, rooted to the Tudor school board up to the White House.
You're an idiot.
This is about power and about picking not Hitler. That's it. That's me. Okay, now I'm really done. Bye.
Okay, Joy Reid. Anybody who actually agrees with Joy Reid. Question: do y'all not think there's not a third option? I'm just curious. Do y'all not actually think like it's an actual third option? I'm greatly confused here. I'm greatly confused about how people can really truly believe that Hitler and Trump is actually one and the two same people when they're nowhere even near alike. And me, I talk to libertarians all the time. Libertarians actually know more about Hitler than the freaking Democrats, the progressive Democrats do. And yeah, they can say the same thing. He's nowhere near Hitler. His policies wasn't the same as Hitler. The freaking he wasn't for mass genocide for a certain group of people. He wasn't for any of that crap. But apparently, she can say this, and it's okay. Like, I don't get it. How anybody can actually agree with her take. And I don't get how she can actually make this take and actually think that she's making like an actual legitimate point here. Because she's not making an actual legitimate point.